Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes on this fine Friday morning. There are 6 areas of Scotland. They are Perth and Kinross, Orkney, Inverclyde, Dumfries and Galloway, Argyll and Bute, and Shetland. What do they have in common? Well, they're all being described as dental deserts. Basically, if you live in those areas and you need to see a dentist, well, unlucky. You're not going to see one because unless you are already registered with the very few dentists that are there, then you've got zero chance at all of getting registered with an NHS dentist. There are dentists, of course, but you'd have to pay for private consultations, and they ain't cheap. I know this. When I moved to where I live now, we could not get onto a dental waiting list with the NHS. Ironically, my wife eventually did, but in the interim, I had work to be done and I had to go private, and so I just took out a private dental policy. Not cheap, let me tell you, but that's the way of the world, isn't it? Now, this, for most people, is the sort of thing that only really matters in an emergency. Oh my God, racking toothache or something. And it's okay if you've got the £300-400 or whatever needed to get some actual work done on your teeth. But of course, for many people, most people, they don't. And this has unfortunate side effects. Poor dental hygiene often leads, and people are unaware of this, but it often leads to coronary problems, heart attacks, ill health, because the bacteria in the mouth that build up because of the poor hygiene, because of cracked, broken teeth that you can't get into and clean. I mean, even if you brush your teeth or whatever, because of the decay, because of the cracks in the teeth, you can't get in and clean them. The bacteria will build up. It gets into your system, through into your blood system, attacks the heart. People can die from bad teeth. But even then, on top of that, there's just the simple aesthetic of bad teeth. It can cause depression, it can cause actual mental problems. It does mean as well that people often resort to homemade methods, literally pulling teeth out with pliers, either themselves or getting a friend to do it and yanking out a tooth. Often not very sanitary, again, infection risk. And why are these dental deserts allowed to happen? Well, of course, the SNP don't want to put the money in. They don't want to put money into dentistry when there's plenty of other things to spend it on, such as sending Angus Robertson around the world, or opening up a new pretendy embassy, or getting some pretty leaflets on independence printed. Better that those things happen than Scotland has has a sufficient number of dentists. Weird thoughts that this will be their priority. But it is a matter of public health. It is a public health emergency. And to be honest, you'd think, given that the most important person in Scottish medicine for quite some time in terms of government advisors was himself a failed dentist. Or maybe he's just in it for the money too. But it's not going to get any better. Waiting lists to get on can be 2, 3, 4 years, depending on where you are, just to get onto the waiting list, not to get to see the dentist. That's just the waiting list for the waiting list is often years. And it's going to get a lot worse. And what do? Well, funnily enough, I think there's going to be a lot more of the old Scottish birthday present. My father-in-law, when he was 21, he's from Greenock, when he was 21, had all his teeth pulled. He told me it was a normal thing at the time. He's well into his 70s now, of course. I'm not saying it happens in modern days. But back in the day it did. And I foresee that this becomes a lot more common again. Just get all your teeth pulled and get some falsies sewn in and never have problems with your teeth again. Weird. Anyway, let me know what you think. Till next time, stay safe, stay well. I'll speak to you later. Bye.